I hope your Saturday is going well. After looking at the discussion, most have selected the Google Earth Voyager, so I thought I'd provide some brief reflections and considerations. First, Google Voyager is a great pre-assignment activity. For example, of course there's a limited application depending on the discipline, but say you're going to be visiting something, be it an art museum, be it a country, or be it a particular industry. So perhaps you're looking at production output for companies in northern Idaho. So there's a lot of possibilities there that you can, from a content standpoint, you can create a GEV experience for your students to kind of visit the context. And perhaps you can have various points of contact on there that you want to steer them towards to consider as they do it. Or perhaps part of your assessment is after the module, you have them provide a retrospective on the context and have part of the assignment be 3 to 5 places that you feel are important for them to point out, and then assess it that way. So you can assess the selection of their sites, the selection of input variables, the selection of many things that are going to contribute towards the outcome of whatever your assignment is. So backing up a little bit from just Google Earth Voyager and talking about VR and AR by way of review, think about what your pedagogical need is, and then what are the outcomes, what are 1, 2, or 3 outcomes that you're trying to target. Think small, think an assignment first, and an end outcome, as opposed to how am I going to put VR in my entire course. What's one simple thing that I can do? What is available on your campus? Do you want to start with cognitive immersion of a VR or AR experience with the student through their computer? Do you want to use a headset, or a full immersion in a VR experience? Or do you want them to use their phone? Or do you want them to use their situated desktop or laptop? Do you have somebody on campus that can facilitate this for you through a teaching and learning center or IT, or is this something you have to do yourself? And if that is the case, I would lean towards a desktop application, if you will, to start. What is the cognitive load of the learners in your class? Is this a engineering class where there is going to be multiple tools that you're going to be using, and this is just one more tool and it kind of fits the whole vibe of it? Or is this an English class where all of a sudden the introduction of a VR or a headset or something like that would very much alter the cognitive landscape, and what preparation might you want to consider for that? So start small, build your successes, ask what's on campus, consider other funding opportunities through a small study grant. So instead of just using AR or VR, you're also building your research portfolio and perhaps even getting a small stipend or a grant to do that. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of our course. It'll be discussion 3. There's no response. I've got just about everything graded up to date, unless somebody has put something in the last few hours. But I'll be finishing up the grading that I can tomorrow, and then finishing everything that has been input tomorrow on Monday. I know there is a kind of a receipt proof of purchase that you have to submit to. I think that's between your school and the OLC. I'll just kind of check off that if it's been put in there. I realize that life is happening, and some of you may have missed an assignment or are behind. Very few are, but it does happen. And if that's the case, the OLC will certainly work with you. My portion of working with the workshop ends tomorrow, and then after I grade on Monday. But if you need a little bit of an extension, I'll be happy to work with the OLC and see what we can work out for you. Thank you. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the workshop tomorrow.